Okay, ready for a deep dive into some seriously cool stuff? You've given us a fascinating mix here: research on bioluminescence, some mind boggling facts about a distant quasar, and even AI generated stories about, get this, alien jellyfish. Seems like you're fascinated by where real world science meets the boundless possibilities of the universe. Ready to explore.
Absolutely. And what's really fascinating is how these sources, much like, scientists and sci-fi writers, connect what we know to what we can imagine.
Let's start with this visual. The AI analyzed an astronaut in an alien ocean surrounded by bioluminescent life. This image is fictional, but the AI pointed out life on water-rich exoplanets isn't outside the realm of possibility.
And that's where it gets really interesting. We can use what we understand about Earth's deep-sea ecosystems, where bioluminescence is crucial, to speculate about life in those alien oceans.
It's like even in the deepest, darkest parts of our oceans, where sunlight barely reaches, life finds a way to thrive. And bioluminescence isn't just a pretty light show down there, it's communication.
Exactly. Creatures use it to attract mates, lure prey, even ward off predators. It's a complex underwater language we're only beginning to decipher.
So imagine alien life forms, maybe in those distant water worlds, using bioluminescence to communicate across vast distances. It's like their version of a cosmic semaphore.
The AI actually took that concept and ran with it, creating these fictional creatures called aqualuminae. But before we dive into the fiction, let's ground ourselves in some mind-blowing facts.
Hit me with the science.
One source you provided focuses on APM 08279 plus 5255, a quasar more than 12 billion light years away. Now, most people think supermassive black hole when they hear quasar, but what's truly astonishing about this one is the massive cloud surrounding it, a cloud made almost entirely of water vapor.
Okay, a cloud of water vapor. I'm listening.
This isn't just any cloud. It contains 140 trillion times the amount of water in all of Earth's oceans combined, meaning if we could somehow bottle it up and travel 12 billion light years, we'd have enough water to last, well, probably forever. It really makes you think about how much water is out there and how little we know about its distribution in the universe.
Wow, 140 trillion times the water on Earth. That's almost impossible to wrap my head around. Makes you wonder if we've been underestimating the importance of water in the grand scheme of things.
Exactly. And that discovery of such a massive water vapor cloud so far away really fuels the imagination. If water is that abundant, is it so crazy to think about other water worlds out there? Worlds that might even harbor life, like the AI's intriguing aqualuminae.
Okay, so we've gone from bioluminescence in Earth's oceans to a quasar with a mind-boggling amount of water to alien jellyfish. Let's unpack those aqualuminae. What exactly did the AI envision?
The AI, drawing on real research about jellyfish intelligence, imagine these aqualuminae using bioluminescent patterns, almost like an underwater Morse code, to communicate across vast distances in their alien ocean.
Hold on. Real jellyfish intelligence. What have I missed? I thought they were just, blobs with tentacles.
That's what's so fascinating. They may not have complex brains like ours, but studies show that even Earth-based jellyfish are capable of learning. They can connect different stimuli and even problem solve.
So if those seemingly simple creatures can be surprisingly smart.
Imagine what evolution could achieve on a completely different planet. That's where the AI's fictional extrapolation comes in.
A language of light, huh? That's wild. It makes you think about how we use light to understand the universe, too. Telescopes, capturing light from distant stars, helping us unravel the mysteries of the cosmos.
Exactly. And the AI, in its exploration, went a step further. It envisioned these aqualuminae spread throughout their alien ocean, using these pulses of light to share information, maybe even stories. It's a beautiful and strangely plausible idea.
It's like their own version of the internet, but instead of fiber optic cables, they've got bioluminescence. But hold on, we've been talking about these aqualuminae like they're a done deal. How much of this is based on solid science versus, like, the AI's creative license?
That's a great question, and it's important to remember that the AI isn't just making things up. It's drawing from a vast database of scientific knowledge. It knows about bioluminescence, it understands jellyfish intelligence, and it's aware of the potential for water-rich exoplanets. What it's doing is weaving those threads together, playing a grand game of what if.
So it's taking what we know and pushing the boundaries of possibility. Kind of like how the AI viewed water as more than just, well, water. Remember that whole celestial Legos metaphor?
Absolutely. The AI, after analyzing hours of deep-sea footage, proposed this whimsical idea of water being like a fundamental building block for life in the universe. similar to how Legos can be assembled in countless ways to create all sorts of structures.
Okay, I remember thinking that was a bit out there. Water is a building block, sure, but celestial Legos, that's some next level thinking.
But that's the beauty of it. The AI is challenging our assumptions about something we think we understand so well. It even proposed that water might serve as a shield against radiation, crucial for protecting life, or even, and this is where it really got me thinking, as a propellant.
Wait, hold up. Water as propellant. How does that even work? Are we talking about some kind of intergalactic steam engine?
Yeah, it might sound far-fetched, but the AI pointed to Oumuamua, that interstellar object shaped like a giant cigar that zoomed through our solar system a few years back. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Scientists were baffled by its weird movements. Some even thought it might be an alien probe or something.
Exactly. And while the alien probe theory didn't pan out, it got people thinking. Some scientists theorized that Oumuamua's unusual acceleration could be explained if it were a chunk of ice propelled by outgassing, basically water vaporizing and giving it a little push.
So water as a sort of cosmic jetpack? I gotta admit, that's a pretty cool image.
Right. It makes you realize that even something as familiar as water might hold secrets we haven't even begun to unravel.
Okay, so we've got alien jellyfish potentially communicating with light, water as a cosmic construction set, and maybe even a source of propulsion for interstellar travelers. It's a lot to process. What's the takeaway for our listeners? What should they be mulling over after this deep dive?
I think the biggest takeaway is the sheer power of asking what if. The AI wasn't afraid to combine scientific knowledge with a healthy dose of imagination, and in doing so, it opened up a universe of possibilities.
It's like the AI is showing us that science fiction isn't just about escaping reality, it's about expanding it, taking what we know and pushing those boundaries to see what might be possible.
Precisely. And sometimes those what-ifs lead to real scientific breakthroughs. Think about how many technologies we have today that were once considered pure science fiction.
Touché. So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one thing you hope our listeners walk away with?
That the universe is full of wonders we haven't even begun to imagine. The AI, with its blend of science and fiction, has given us a glimpse into those possibilities. From water worlds teeming with bioluminescent life to the mind-boggling scale of a quasar's water vapor cloud.
It's a reminder to never stop questioning, never stop exploring, and never lose that sense of awe and wonder at the vastness and mystery of it all.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe someday some of those AI-generated what-ifs will turn out to be not so fictional after all.
Now that's a thought to ponder. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us, and keep those imaginations firing. There's a whole universe out there waiting to be explored. It's like the AI is showing us that science fiction isn't just about escaping reality, it's about expanding it, taking what we know and pushing those boundaries to see what might be possible.
Precisely. And sometimes those what-ifs lead to real breakthroughs. Think about how many technologies we have today that were once, considered pure science fiction.
Touche. So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one thing you hope our listeners walk away with?
That the universe is full of wonders we haven't even begun to imagine. The AI, with its blend of science and fiction, has given us a glimpse into those possibilities. From water worlds teeming with bioluminescent life to the mind-boggling scale of a quasar's water vapor cloud.
It's a reminder to never stop questioning, never stop exploring, and never lose that sense of awe and wonder at the vastness, the mystery of it all.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe someday some of those AI-generated what-ifs will turn out to be not so fictional after all.
Now that's a thought to ponder. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us, and keep those imaginations firing. There's a whole universe out there waiting to be explored.